6:57. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Little, right? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here comes Kathy. Your mic's not on. It's a different feeling. Try to usually always succeed.
Welcome to the May 2nd City of Oldsmar Council meeting. It is 7 p.m. I'm calling this meeting to order. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We'll get started by our invocation and our pledge allegiance to the flag, which will be led by our City Attorney, Tom Trask. Please rise.
Our Heavenly Father, thank you for the men and women who serve our community. Please remind our leaders why they decided to dedicate their lives to public service and use that commitment to encourage them. Give them peace when their work takes them away from their families. We also ask that you give them the wisdom on how to best support one another here in their deliberations. And this we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I just love hearing those little voices
Yeah,
out there.
that
was
it
wonderful.
just made me smile. Good job, guys.
That was great.
All right, our first item on the agenda is our Oldsmar Public Open Forum. Each speaker will be recognized once and will be limited to a 5-minute presentation on any subject but item 7 on the agenda. You will be able to speak at that time. Please state your name and your address for the record. The open forum will end at 7:30. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak to the council on this side of the room? Anyone? Come on up, Jerry.
Jerry Beaverland, 512 Pine Avenue South. Welcome, council. Every time you can have something with kids up here, I love it. They are the future of the city. You are the future of the city. Did you know that? Okay. Us old people like me, we're passe. After living 57 years in this incredible city of Oldsmar, when we moved here in 1966, you could sit in the middle of Tampa Road and never see a car for an hour. And now 85,000 cars go through this city every 24 hours, I believe. Over those years, I've learned quite a bit about, I've learned a little bit about the city of Oldsmar. You know, I wrote the 4 books on the history of Oldsmar and created the Historical Society and a few things like that. One thing I did learn is that when a council member is elected to council, they know hardly anything about their city. Did you know that? And I will debate anybody about that. You know very little about your city when you're elected. But after you're elected, you have an obligation to learn everything you can know about your city. I've had council members under me. I've been on council in the mayor for 29 years. I've had council members that didn't know how many subdivisions we had in this city. They didn't know the first one nor the last one, nor how many lift stations we have in this city. If I ask you, oh, how many lift stations do we have? And one thing I have learned that when you leave this position you're in now, you will know more about the city of Oldsmar than when you started. I have had people served under me or when I was mayor or on city council. And I've had a few of them, they can do less about the city than they did when they was first elected. And that's horrible. That doesn't do the city government, the city citizens any good. There's a lot of talent up here. You got some city attorney, city manager, city clerk. She's going to prove her safe. These two have already proved themselves. And what I've learned, and I've thought about this for a while, and I ain't going away, gang. I ain't going away. When we first, I guess Bruce and I was the individuals that really wanted to buy this acres, this land over here that you're pondering about now. They wanted $3 million for it, and that was too much money, so we offered them 1.3, I believe, and we bought it for 1.3. And not knowing really what I was doing when I was mayor on that piece of land, we flubbed along. And as the city grew, what goes there changes. It changes a lot. I'll tell you, and I'll be up here 105 times if I have to. This council does not need to build a parking garage and cost the citizens any money. And you really don't need another hotel, gang. You don't need another hotel. You got 4 of them in the city. You don't need another hotel. Now, if you spend $45,000, which that's okay, I guess, you're going to make the decision. It's about you want out there. Now, Larry Wing sent you all a letter. And I kind of hate to say this, but Larry Wing and I have not really gotten along in the last 40 years. But his letter's right. We need an Oldsmobile museum down there. That'll help bring people down to that area. You want to bring people down there. You don't want to bring people down there to live in a hotel. You want people to come down there and enjoy what you're going to build. And the Oldsmobile Museum, the Oldsmobile people want it. They will help you with it. And then you can build whatever else you want to build down there. You don't need a parking garage, and you don't need another hotel. What you need down there is something to bring the people down that stays there. Not sleeps there, but stays there and enjoys what you've got. This is an incredible city. You know that. We're the diamond of, in my opinion, Mayor, she's going to shut me up. I'll shut up, but I'll be back.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
All right?
Ponder will I say it.
Is there anybody else on this side of the room that would like to speak to the city council? Anybody on this side would like to speak to the city council? Okay, with that, I'm going to close the Oldsmar Public Open Forum. Our next item on the agenda is our community minute, which will be read by our city clerk, Kristen Garcia.
Party in the Park will be this Friday, May 5th, from 6 to 9 p.m. at Ari Olds Park. Free admission for all ages to enjoy games, musical entertainment, and food vendors. The annual Hurricane Expo is this Saturday, May 6th, 10 a.m. to noon at the Cypress Forest Recreation Center. The city will host The Hurricane Expo to help residents and businesses prepare for a predictably busy hurricane season. The event is free and open to the public. Keynote speaker is Mike Bolin, Oldsmar resident who runs Mike's weather page on social media. Attendees will have a chance to win a new generator courtesy of Furman Power Equipment. Stargazers is on Thursday, May 11th at sunset at Veterans Memorial Park. Get a free stellar glimpse of our universe at Stargazers beginning at sunset. Bring a telescope if you have one. Kite Day will be on Saturday, May 13th, 10 a.m. at Sheffield Park. Get ready to soar to new heights and experience the thrill of flying a kite with neighbors, friends, and family. Material provided to make your own. And that's it.
All right, thank you very much. Next item on our agenda is approval of additional new agenda items 6, 9, 12, and 15. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any other discussion on this item? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item on our agenda is awards and recognition. And it's the award Drop Savers poster contest winners. And I want to read something to the attendees. Each year, the city of Oldsmar coordinates with the local schools to participate in the Florida section of the American Water Works Association, the FSA WWA Drop Savers Water Conservation Poster Contest. The annual local contest is supported by the Public Works Department and the Sustainability Program. Students are encouraged to create a poster depicting water conservation idea in a slogan form, drawing form, or both. The contest allows the students to promote water awareness and the importance of water conservation in their daily routines. And I have asked Councilmember Katie Gannon to help me with this project. Katie is very involved in the School Transportation Safety Committee. She's also an advocate when we had a tragedy in our city and helped us obtain a stop sign at an important location. So Katie, would you please help me?
Absolutely.
Let's get going. Let's do it. Test. All right, we got it. Welcome, everybody. This is a great honor. The city of Oldsmar is all excited that all the families are here. We appreciate you coming out tonight. It means the world to all the council members, and I'm so honored to have Katie, Councilmember Gannon, to help me. And Katie, I'm going to hand this over so that we can get started.
All right. Thank you guys all for coming tonight. And when I call your name, if you want to come up, we have a special certificate for you. We'd love to get your photo with the mayor. So we're going to start out with Oldsmar Elementary School in Division 1, which we have first, second, and third place winners. We have Ms. Olivia, Miss Eliana, and Miss Jillian. Hello, dear. Yeah, this is Olivia. This is right here, sweetie. Stand right here. So Olivia and Jillian are both in Miss Damon's class.
Good job, guys. All right. Thank you so much.
Oh. She wanted to know she'd go back and sit down. It's okay. It's okay. In Division 2, we have Gabriella. There she is. We have Jason. Hi, Jason. Come on up. And Maxwell. Is Maxwell here tonight? There he is. You'll notice we are not reading kids' full names. We don't like to broadcast the full names of minor children over YouTube, so hopefully everybody understands. Did you stand next to him and get your picture? Gabriella was going to be brave and come up before the meeting, Mayor. She thought about coming up here. Right here. Right right there. And hold this up. This right there. Yes, Mom and Dad will love that. Perfect.
Congratulations.
Oh, Elena's here? Elena's here from the first group? Oh, come on up, dear. Lena Healy is in kindergarten at Oldsmar Elementary. Come right up here, sweetie. Here, come stand right here. Here we go. Turn around. Hold your little certificate. Yep, just like that. Now give Mom a big smile. There we go. Thank you, Alina. In Division 3, we have Ileana. We also have Talia. I don't know if she can make it tonight. Talia might not be here. And Hannah. Did Hannah make it? No, so we have just you. Just you. Did you get your picture? Miss Nolan's class in 4th grade. My goodness. Oh, 4th grade. We also have winners from Forest Lakes Elementary. In Division 1, first place was Vincent. All right, Vincent, come on up. Turn around and smile at Mom and Dad. There you go. There you go. Good job, Vincent. It's all right. Get it right. It's okay. Take your time, buddy. Take your time. There we go. We want to see that smile. There we go. And second place, we have Maya. Turn around, smile. Hold up your pic. Yeah. Oh, it looks great. Good job. And then in third place, we have Murillo. Was he able to come? Hey, bud. Come on up. And Miss Skelton's class. Can you believe these kids are in 1st grade doing this contest? Here. Over here. Come on up, sweet. Come close. Yeah, not right in front of your face. There you go. Now smile. There we go. Good job. In Division 2, from Forest Lakes in Division 2, first place was Juliet. Miss Juliet, wearing her school colors. Down just a little bit. I want to see your smile. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And in second place, we have Nadia. There's Navia. Miss Weiser's class in 3rd grade. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. And we have in 3rd place. In 3rd place from Forest Lakes Division 2, we have Karim. Good job, buddy. I love it. Great job. And Division 3 for Forest Lakes. In 1st place, we have Rokaya. Okay, not able to come tonight. We'll have to get that to him. 2nd place, we had Aiden. Aiden's here from Miss Farah's class. Is it Farah? Yep. Having a good time in 5th grade. It's almost over, buddy. In 5th grade, can you believe it, Mayor? He's tall. There we go. Wow, he's styling. I'm gonna give you a run for your money. You look good. Right? Good looking kids. And of course, last but not least, in Division 3 in 3rd place from Miss Sino's class, we have Joey. Thanks for coming, Joey. Fantastic job, everybody.
All right, thank you, everybody, for coming out, and congratulations to all of you, and keep up the success. Big future ahead of you. Thank you so much.
I told them they could all go home. They don't have to stay for the whole meeting. But you do, Felicia. They're so adorable.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Councilmember Gannon, thank you so much for your help.
You're so
Great job.
welcome.
Thank you for helping me out. I really greatly appreciate it.
Thank you to where are people? Oh, there they are.
They're over there.
Yes,
Still working
Sustainability
hard.
Coordinator Ashley.
yes. Thank you,
We're
Oldsmar
gonna
team,
meet
too.
tonight.
All right, next item on our agenda is the consent docket, and that will be read by our city clerk.
Item 2, approve minutes of the April 18th, 2023 council meeting. Item 3, authorize advertisement of 2023-011 ITB HVAC repairs and replacements.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Would anyone like to pull anything? I need a motion to approve.
So moved?
Second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item is presentation, City of Oldsmar, presentation and proclamation of, for Drinking Water Week, and Councilmember Jared Buckman will be handling that.
Was there a presentation?
There it is.
After.
Okay.
Please clear it out.
All right, thank you. So, Drinking Water Week, whereas water is our most valuable natural resource, and whereas only tap water delivers public health protection, fire protection, support for our economy, and quality of life we enjoy, and whereas any measure of successful society, low mortality rates, economic growth, and diversity, productivity, and public safety are in some way related to access to safe water, and whereas we are all stewards of the water infrastructure upon which future generations depend, and whereas each citizen of our city is called upon to help protect our source waters from pollution, to practice water conservation, and to get involved in local water issues by getting to know their water. Now therefore, I, Councilmember Jared Buckman, on behalf of Dan Saraki, Mayor of the City of Oldsmar, do hereby proclaim the week of April 30th through May 6, 2023 as Drinking Water Week in the City of Oldsmar, and call upon all citizens and businesses to help protect our precious resource.
Thank you.
We saw that. Trying to get taller than Dan.
Thank you. So I've been asked to give a quick presentation. I'm Daniel Simpson, the Director of Public Works. I wanted to thank all the scholars that left for all their hard work, because learning, water conservation is critical to a long-term water supply. And I know what you're thinking, wasn't that bad for business? And I say, we got to have water forever, so we need to have our children. When we practice water conservation, that helps us supply our water for a long time. I want to recognize Jonna Jan. She's our Public Works Administrator, our Assistant Director and Utility Administrator. She's primarily responsible for overseeing the daily operations for our utility, and she's critical to our success over the last decade. Okay, so the American Water Works Association and its members have used the Drinking Water Week as a unique opportunity for both professionals and communities to serve and recognize the vital way that water plays a role in our daily lives. So the background for our water plant, it was constructed and went online, and it was in November of 2012. Before that, we purchased water from Pinellas County, but the city wanted a control of their own water, and the cost, we wanted high quality water in the city. So we use high-tech treatment. There's soft, high-quality water from our reverse osmosis process. We distribute, our capacity is up to 2 million gallons per day, and we have 2 million gallons of storage. So where does our water come from? Well, it comes from the ground. We have 6 well sites with 11 brackish supply wells. They're at different depths. Some go into the Florida aquifer, and others go into the Tampa limestone. So we have 2 different sources, which we get different water quality from those 2 sources. We also have the secondary supply, so if you ever needed emergency or any kind of issue, we could always flip over to the county. So how our water gets treated is through the process of a reverse osmosis. That's the primary treatment where membranes remove salts and minerals. The water in the sea, Tampa Bay, is between 10,000 and 35,000 milligrams per liter of total dissolved solids. The brackish water that we take out of the ground has between 2,600 milligrams to 3,000 milligrams per liter, and our finished water has 280 to 390 milligrams per liter. You might be wondering, why is it not 0? Well, 0 doesn't taste very good. The other process we have is degasification. That removes the sulfur egg smell, or grandma's house if she had a well. So sometimes you may ride by the plant and it kind of has that smell. Well, that's so you don't have the smell at your house. We also distribute your drinking water. So we have 10 staff members devoted to our 100 miles of water pipe, or 650 hydrants. They read over 5,000 meters monthly and test 332 commercial backflows annually. They also do new service connections, and conduct bacteriological testing. We have 25 staff members devoted to water production between our plant staff, our administrative staff, and meter reading and billing. We do over 50 regulatory reports annually for the treatment plant and distribution system. And there's over hundreds of water quality samples done annually. Okay, so some of the permits we have are the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. We have the treatment facility and injection well. We have inspections and extensive reporting with them, monthly and annual water quality reports, and distribution system reporting for cross-connection control backflow inspections. We also are permitted through SwiftMud, or Southwest Florida Water Management District, for our well field. That's for our water use permit, so taking the water out of the ground, and our annual environmental monitoring and hydrogeological assessment. That's where we make sure that we're not impacting wetlands by how much we take out of the ground. There's also the Consumer Conference Report, which we're mandated by law to have on our website, which we do, and that gives you facts about our water quality annually. So in order to run a water plant, you have to have a license, and the minimum license is a C license. Those go up, C, B, A, and it takes over 2,080 hours of experience to get a C license. And currently we have 4 licensed operators. We have an A operator and 2 Bs and 1 C, and there's 2 trainees that are in the process of getting licensed. One is within a few months, and the other's 4 or 5 months. But a licensed operator is on duty at all times the plant is operating and making water. And then there's also, we have standby, people on standby 24/7 for any kind of emergency calls. We've won several awards over the years. So in our future, we're working on our water supply plan. You saw that in the budget, and we've been working on it. We will get a presentation on that in the next few months when we wrap it up. But that's main goal is to make sure we have water supply plan for the next 20 years. Do we have the right amount of people, pipes, pressure? I'm not trying to be alliterative. I just happen to.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So yes, we look at making sure we have enough. That we never want our water supply to dictate the decisions you make. We would rather have the supply so that you can make the decisions that you need to make. Finally, we want to continue to make the best water in Tampa Bay. Thank you, and thank you for the proclamation, and thank you for everything.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is this going to be online, or can we get a copy of this?
The
presenta-
PowerPoint?
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you. Any other questions from council?
Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks, good job. Thank you, Dan. All right, and item number 5 is presentation and proclamation for Municipal Clerks Week, and Councilmember Gannon will be handling that.
Need some of that drinking water. Been doing a lot of talking tonight. Lots of talking. Kathy, come on over. I have the pleasure and honor to read on behalf of the mayor the Municipal Clerk Week proclamation. This beautiful lady standing next to me. Whereas the office of the municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world. And whereas the office of municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants. Did not know that. And whereas the office of the municipal clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels. And whereas municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. And whereas the municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And whereas municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the municipal clerk through participation in educational programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, county, and international professional organizations. And whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the municipal clerk. Now, therefore, I, Katie Gannon, on behalf of Dan Saraki, Mayor of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, do hereby proclaim the week of April 30th through May 6, 2023 as Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend our appreciation to our municipal clerk, Kristen Garcia, and Deputy Clerk Kathy Horvath, and to all municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent. Dated this second day of May, 2023. You guys want to say anything? You do a lot. Gosh, that's a lot of whereases. I believe, yeah, they deserve applause. I believe we have a short presentation, and let's take a quick picture here.
Thank you. I'd like to give a quick presentation on Municipal Clerks Week and what the clerk's office does for the city of Oldsmar. I'm Kristen Garcia, the city clerk. And so Municipal Clerks Week, this is the 54th Municipal Clerks Week, and it is aimed at increasing the public's awareness of municipal clerks and the vital services that they provide for local government and our community. The city clerk in Oldsmar is one of the 3 charter officials in the city, along with the city manager and the city attorney, and is appointed by city council. So this clerk's office in Oldsmar, we put on the Citizens Academy, the Janice Miller Citizens Academy, and this year it will be September 7th through November 2nd, and classes use hands-on activities to teach our residents how local government works and how it affects the quality of life in Oldsmar. Registration is now open for the 2023 class, and we still have spots open. So if you would like to apply, please call our office or contact Kathy Horvath, the deputy clerk, and we will get you applied for the academy. And classes will be held on Thursday evening, 6:30 to 9 p.m., and there are 9 classes this year. The municipal election is coming up, so As a city clerk, I supervise city elections and I coordinate candidate requests. This year, the qualifying period for the next election will be October 17th to November 17th. And the next municipal election will be held on March 19th, 2024 for seats 1 and 3. So as a city clerk, I serve as a custodian for the city seal. The city seal is used to attest and authenticate official documents for the city. Records management. The city clerk also serves as the records custodian for the city. So that includes coordinating records management for the city. So imaging, scanning documents for archival, disposition of records that have met retention criteria as deemed by the state, and then archiving of records in the city's electronic records management software. Public records. We coordinate the records requests for the city. I would say we probably get most of the records requests that come into the city. If you need to or would like to submit a records request, please contact our office. We do have an email dedicated to that at records@myoldsmar.com. We probably average well over 30 requests a month, so we're always happy to provide a record. Just please contact our office.
Thing is a little squirrely.
Touchy.
It is, it's very touchy.
There we go.
There we go.
So city boards. So there are several city boards: Board of Adjustment, Firefighter Pension Board of Trustees, Leisure Service Advisory Board, Municipal Code Enforcement Board, Planning Board, and the Veterans Advisory Board. So if you would like to apply, so I wanted to tell the public, if you would like to volunteer to serve on our boards, please contact our office to get an application, and we'll be happy to assist you. Agendas and minutes. So our office prepares the agenda packets and minutes for the board meetings, city council meetings, work session meetings. We are always preparing an agenda in our office. Lien searches. So that's one that everyone might not know about. Title companies request lien searches for properties that are being purchased or sold. We do compile that report, so we contact staff throughout the city, we get the answers, we compile the report, and then we send that back out to the title companies. So we do probably well over 35 of those a month in our office. We also maintain the liens list for the city. And that is my presentation. So I'd like to thank my office, my staff, Chris, Tate, Trisha, and Kathy Horvath for everything they do to make the clerk's office function well. So
Thank you so much. And I want to speak to the council. We thank you for all you do for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
All right. Next item on our agenda is item 6, proclamation for National Day of Prayer, and Councilmember Graber will take care of that. Thank you.
It's on?
Yes,
Okay, thank you, Tom.
you're welcome.
I have the distinct honor of presenting the proclamation for the National Day of Prayer. Whereas throughout our history, Americans have turned to prayer for strength, inspiration, and solidarity. And whereas prayer has played an important role in the American story and in shaping our nation's leaders. President Abraham Lincoln once said, quote, "I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for the day," end quote. And whereas James 5:16 emphasizes the power of prayer and the importance of confessing our faults to one another and praying for each other's healing, and the theme this year is found in the second half of this verse, that we are to pray fervently in righteousness and avail much. And whereas this year marks the 72nd national observance and the 25th anniversary of observing the National Day of Prayer in the city of Oldsmar, it is thus fitting that
From the earliest years of our country's history, Congress and presidents have set aside days to recognize the role prayer has played in so many definitive moments in our history. On this National Day of Prayer, let us follow the example of President Lincoln and James 5:16. Let us be thankful for the liberty that allows people of all faiths to worship according to the dictates of their conscience, and let us be thankful for the many other freedoms and blessings that we often take for granted. And whereas the Congress, by Public Law 100-307, as amended, has called on the President to issue each year a proclamation designating the first Thursday in May as a National Day of Prayer. Now, therefore, I, Councilmember Steve Graber, on behalf of Dan Saraki, Mayor of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, do hereby proclaim May 4th, 2023 as National Day of Prayer in the City of Oldsmar, and invite all citizens to join me in giving thanks for the many blessings we enjoy, and I ask all people of faith to join me in asking God for guidance, mercy, and protection for our city and nation in accordance with James 5:16. Dated this second day of May, 2023, and here to accept the proclamation is our own Barry Sullivan, Director of the Oldsmar House of Prayer. Barry?
And can I say a few words?
Yes.
I promise not to preach. It feels like a pulpit, but you know. My wife wanted to send her greetings. Tracy, we were moving our son this weekend, and she took a bad step out of the moving van and hurt her left knee really bad. So she's not here tonight. She might not even be here Thursday. So just be in prayer for her if you wouldn't mind. But I was just thinking, you know, I tune in when I'm not here, and I was able to watch the presentation of the new city logo and just love the colors in that, and I can't wait to see it on a t-shirt. That's what I'm voting for. But I was just thinking of all the different things. We went down and we were part of the Mary Poppins play, and you know, we have the thing coming up on Saturday in the park, and there was just the big Easter thing took place recently. We had the sunrise services in the parks, and you know, Oldsmar is just so much about community, and really how the National Day of Prayer really plays into that, and how it really has supported our community in the last 25 years. Not only is it an opportunity for people of like faith and like mind to gather together. So normally we're all stuck in our, you know, there's 13 churches that are a part of the greater faith community here in Oldsmar. Not only, you know, does it pull us out of our churches and pull us together, but it gives us that opportunity to support one another. You know, we can come together and pray together. You've got the Methodist Church and the Baptist Church and the Pentecostals and non-denominational. Everybody's coming together in that park, and they're side by side, and they're praying together, and I really like that. But it also promotes like a collective action. And one of the things that I love about that is just being able to put this simple piece of paper in people's hands, and we encourage the pastors to do that throughout the year to encourage their people to be praying for you guys. And I gave each one of you this as a reminder tonight that you are prayed for. I promise you that you are prayed for. That you know, if you ever need anything, you know, whether it's family, personal, business, whatever, you need some kind of a encouragement or prayer, just reach out to us, and we keep that to ourselves, and we pray for you. But I just wanted to encourage you with that, to know that, you know, in the good and the bad, and as I've told you guys in emails and stuff before, people don't always have to agree with you to pray for you and support you in that way. And hopefully we'll continue to do that, and you'll continue to see that and feel that from the faith community here in the city of Oldsmar. So thank you once again. And again, this is the 25th anniversary of us doing this. And I just love that this is such a special year. So thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Graber. Next item on our agenda is our City Attorney, Tom Trask.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 7 is the public hearing for the first reading of ordinance 2023-05, setting the municipal election date of March 19, 2024. You remember that on April 18th, you directed me to prepare this ordinance setting the municipal election date. The presidential preference primary is set by Florida statutes for the third Tuesday of the month, March 19, 2024. The city charter requires that the city of Oldsmar to hold its election on the second Tuesday of March. This requirement conflicts with the election date given by the supervisor of elections. Pursuant to Florida Statute 101.75, the city can, by ordinance, move the date of the municipal election for cause, and that's what this is doing. Recognizing the importance of the supervisor of election support for municipal elections, the city clerk recommends adopting an ordinance setting the election date for March 19, 2024. Changing the election date does not affect the qualifying period dates as they are set based upon the adoption of the final ballot language resolution. The due date for the final ballot language to the supervisor elections has not changed, and the adoption of the first ballot language is scheduled for December 5th, 2023 council meeting. I'm going to go ahead and read the ordinance by title only. Ordinance 2023-05, an ordinance of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, setting the municipal election date of March 19, 2024, and providing for the effective date. That was the first reading of ordinance 2023-05 by title only.
Thank you, Tom. This is a public hearing, so I am going to open the public hearing. Would anybody like to speak on this item? Okay, with that, I will close the public hearing. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Roll call, please. Oh, any discussion? Any roll call, please?
Councilmember Graber,
Yes.
Councilmember Buckman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Knapp,
Yes.
Councilmember Gannon,
Yes.
Mayor Siraki.
Yes.
The first reading of ordinance 2023-05, setting the municipal election date of March 19th, 2024, passes with 5 votes for and 0 against.
Thank you. Item number 8.
This is going to be the adoption of Resolution 2023-07. You remember that on April 18th, council authorized me to draft a resolution to set the qualifying period for the March 19th, 2024 municipal election and to set the date for the adoption of the final ballot language. Article 6 of the city charter states that the qualification period dates will be set based upon the date council adopts the final ballot language. The language is due to the supervisor elections on December 31st, 2023, and council traditionally cancels its second meeting in December. The city clerk is recommending that the final ballot language adoption be set for December 5th, 2023, and that the qualifying period for the March 19, 2024 municipal election begin on October 17th and end on November 17, 2023. I'll read the resolution that incorporates that. Resolution 2023-07, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar establishing the candidate qualifying period for the March 19, 2024 municipal election and the date when the City Council will adopt the ballot language resolution and providing for an effective date hereof. That was reading of Resolution 2023-07 by title only.
Thank you very much. I need a motion.
So moved?
Second?
Second.
Any other discussion on this item?
No.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 9.
Item number 9 is to adopt Resolution 2023-08 approving the new city logo. You remember I was given direction to prepare this resolution after there was discussion about the city logo that was presented to you at the April 18th meeting. I'll read Resolution 2023-08 by title only. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, approving a new city logo and providing for an effective date hereof. That was reading Resolution 2023-08 by title only.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve the new logo.
Moved.
Second? Any other discussion on the new logo?
Nope.
I love it. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item on our agenda is our city manager, Felicia Donnelly.
Item number 10, Mayor, approve an agreement for the use of recreation facilities with Oldsmar Youth Soccer Association. I would like to request that the council table this till the next meeting.
Absolutely. I need a motion to table this unit to next meeting.
It would be a motion to postpone to a date certain, so it would be a motion to postpone. When's our next meeting? The date?
May 16th?
16th.
May
So the
16th.
motion to postpone to May 16th is what we need.
Motion postponed to May 16th.
Item 10.
Item 10 to May 16th.
Second?
Second.
Any other discussion on this item? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 11.
Item number 11, approve an agreement for the use of recreation facilities with Palm Harbor Youth Football Association, Inc. Mayor, I would like to request that this item be postponed to May 16th as well.
Motion to postpone item 11 until May 16th.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 12.
Item number 12, approve interlocal agreement with Pinellas County for cooperative procurements of disaster debris collection and removal services and disaster debris monitoring and management services. During hurricane events and other emergencies, significant debris is generated which exceeds the capacities of the city's normal solid waste collection. Pinellas County estimates that over 500,000 cubic yards of debris would be generated countywide in a Category 1 hurricane event, with exponentially more debris generated with higher category storms. In these events, city lacks the equipment and the manpower to restore the city to working order in a reasonable amount of time. A debris collection and removal contractor is utilized for these services. Pinellas County solicited a request for proposals on July 22nd, 2022 for debris collection and removal services. Responses were received on August 23rd. Pinellas County negotiated contracts with 6 responsive and responsible contractors. These contracts were awarded and executed by the Board of County Commissioners on February 28, 2023. Furthermore, in order to receive Federal Emergency Management Agency FEMA reimbursement, significant effort must be taken to ensure that the debris contractors are paid correctly and federal funds are stewarded properly. Since these funds are typically reimbursable by FEMA and the cost to remove the debris can be significant, debris monitoring and management services are typically contracted with experts in the field to maximize reimbursement. Pinellas County solicited an RFP on July 6 for disaster debris monitoring and management services. Those responses were received on August 4th, 2022. Pinellas County negotiated contracts with 4 responsive and responsible firms. These contracts were awarded and executed by the Board of County Commissioners on November 15th, 2022, and went into effect January 1st, 2023. The solicitations were completed cooperatively with the 24 municipalities of Pinellas County. In order to use the resulting agreements, the city must enter into this interlocal agreement. Staff recommends approval.
Okay, I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
Any other discussion on this item? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 13.
Item number 13 is to approve and award disaster debris monitoring and management services contract to Tetra Tech, Inc. under the same pricing, terms, and conditions as a Pinellas County Cooperative Contract 22-0601-P-JJ. Contract is for as-needed services for debris monitoring and management subsequent to hurricane events and other disasters that generate significant solid waste. The debris monitoring services to be provided are contract compliance, supervision, and inspection. Monitoring duties include but aren't limited to providing load site monitoring services and issue of debris load tickets, debris management site monitors to check and certify truck, trailer loads, and complete load tickets, roving debris monitoring to verify eligible debris removal from designated pickup zones and oversight of debris and disposal operations for the debris removal contractor, and debris management to report and track debris removal activities to ensure accurate documentation of all eligible debris loads and verify compliance with all applicable federal, state, and local regulations. Individual notice to proceed memos will be issued under the contract during or following a disaster event along with a city-issued purchase order at the agreed-upon rate schedule. This agreement would be used only during emergency events and budget would be revised subsequently. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
How about a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 14. We're moving right along.
Item 14, approve awarding a debris collection and removal services contract to Crowder Gulf Joint Venture, Inc. under the same pricing, terms, and conditions as the Pinellas County Cooperative Contract 22-0617-P. This agreement is cooperative with Pinellas County and has predetermined rates for the expected activities. The general activities are debris clearance, tree operations, vegetative collection and hauling, managing and reducing solid waste, construction and demolition debris, final disposal, removing of specialty items like white goods, cars, and household hazardous materials. After a disaster event, city staff would issue a notice to proceed and purchase order to Crowder Gulf, who would mobilize and coordinate with the city's debris monitoring consultant. The debris collection and removal process is eligible for reimbursement from FEMA. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
I have a motion. How about a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 15.
Approve the extension of the Pinellas Public Library Cooperative, PPLC, interlocal agreement. This agreement was first signed in 2018 to be effective for 10 years and renewable after 5 years. No changes have been recommended to the agreement from library directors, the PPLC board, or the PPLC director. The renewal needs to be signed to fully execute the agreement that was signed in 2018. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. I need motion to approve.
So moved.
I got a motion from Vice Mayor. Second?
Second.
Second from Councilmember Graber. Any other discussion about the library? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 16.
Item number 16, authorize partial funding of the previously approved TICO work order from the Capital Improvement Fund utilizing local infrastructure surtax proceeds. On January 17, 2023, City Council authorized the use of CRA funds to complete a TICO work order for undergrounding electric power lines within the CRA in anticipation of the St. Petersburg Drive Complete Streets project. After this approval, Pinellas County clarified that CRA funds may not be used outside of the defined line, even if the CRA boundary is the center line of the roadway, which it is. Therefore, this memo requests authorization to utilize available local infrastructure surtax proceeds in the Capital Improvement Fund for the portion of this work order outside of the CRA. Staff recommends approval.
Okay, need a motion to approve?
So moved.
How about a second?
Second.
Any other discussion on this item for TICO? No? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you for that.
Fast
Right
reading.
through it. Boom.
Fast reading.
When I was in my meeting, she was practicing.
You got one minute. Glass of water.
All right. Next item on our agenda is our city clerk, Kristen Garcia. What do you have for us?
I do not have any items this evening.
All right. Well, thank you.
Good question.
Uh-huh. You like that, huh?
Did like the pause, yeah. I thought you might have had something, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next item on our agenda is the city council comments, and we're going to start with Councilmember Graber.
Thank you, Mayor. The volunteer appreciation dinner, good turnout. It was great to see all the folks that, we don't go to those meetings, but we know that they serve on those boards. We've gotten to know a lot of them over the years. I know we all served on boards, some of us together at certain points. But it's always a nice event. It was good to see everyone there, except the world traveler, but you missed a great event, Mr. Vice Mayor. And the Hurricane Expo, especially since last year what we went through with Hurricane Ian. I'd encourage everybody not only to attend on Saturday at the Rec Center for Mike Boylan's presentation, but we've also starting to see all of that information being provided via Facebook, Nextdoor, what have you, various social media. Pay attention to what's in there. Make your list, get the stuff until they say, well before, hey, go get it now. Just have it. A lot of it's, water, batteries, flashlights, those sorts of things that you can keep at your house, and when you need them, they're there. So that would just be my recommendation, especially, like I said, after last year. But other than that, Mayor, in the interest of time, that's all I had. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Gannon.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, I wanted to also thank Kathy Horvath and Kristen Garcia for putting on such a wonderful volunteer appreciation dinner. It was a great event, and thank you to all the volunteers for offering their time and talent for the betterment of our city. And I've spoken a whole lot tonight, so I only have like one more thing to say. I wanted to wish everyone out there who is a mother, was a mother, might be a mother of a fur baby or a mother-to-be, acts as a mother figure. I wanted to wish all of us, all of you, a very happy Mother's Day.
Wonderful. Great job. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few things. On this Thursday and Friday, myself, City Manager Donnelly, and I believe you will be attending the Tampa Bay Regional Planning Council Resiliency Leadership Summit over out at the Clearwater Beach at the Hilton. This is the third edition of it, so we will be reviewing the draft Regional Resiliency Action Plan, which is kind of a mechanism to solidify plans for the future for resiliency for our region. Things that are going to be addressed or talked about: heat, stormwater, flooding, sea level rise, and more. So looking forward to that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot that we will intake and learn and be able to bring back and share with the rest of the council. As Councilmember Graber alluded to, out of the country, out of the continent last week, but I did get very great feedback about Mary Poppins through my daughter, who happened to still be able to attend with my mother and sister. So we've watched Mary Poppins several times in the last week, and can't get any of the songs out of my head, but we're loving every minute of it. And it's kind of funny, the Kite Day coming up, it's like the way that movie ends is rather joyous. So really looking forward to attending that event as well. And finally, would like to wish my wonderful wife, mother-in-law, and mother a happy early Mother's Day. Thank you, Mayor. That's
Good
all.
job. Councilmember?
Thank you, Mayor. I'm returning from EMO 2, which was a very interesting course. Really excited to go through that process and learned a lot. It's interesting to go to those and not only see what other cities are doing, but see other challenges they have and see how they can come back and help us in the future. Looking forward to Party in the Park. I was really looking forward to Kite Day. Being an aviation buff, I love watching the kites, but I will be trying not to breathe smoke during the firefighter exercise I'll be part of that morning.
Oh, you're gonna go.
Yes, so that's going to be a fun little thing. And I think I may have learned something about our new city clerk tonight.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if anybody else caught it, but the PowerPoint was in blue, the dress is in blue. I'm wondering if the favorite color is blue.
It is not, but I like to match.
And that's all I've got.
Swing and a
Thank
miss.
you. Swing and a miss.
Couple things. Councilmember Graber, you going to be at the Hurricane Expo?
Yeah, should
I'm
be.
going to be there too. I went last year. It was really a great event. It really, a lot of people attend, and it was really an educational eye-opener for me, so I agree. Everyone should go if you can.
Councilmember Buckman, you are going to really enjoy Fire Ops. It's so
Oh,
cool.
I had to go fitted for a suit.
I was gonna say, whose gear are you gonna even borrow?
Yeah. So-
Rob's gear.
yeah.
But they almost had to put me in Palm Harbor gear, which I was like, I'm not going if I'm in Palm Harbor gear. I gotta be in Oldsmar gear.
Oh, wow.
So I went to get dressed today. I did it back in 2015 with Gabby
Yeah.
when I first was elected, and
2019.
there was only one size of 13 boots. So they fit him, so they don't have a pair of boots for me, so they're getting Palm Harbor boots for me,
Oh, wow.
because he took the big boots. So you gotta go get measured.
Yeah.
Are you going to?
I'm going, yeah.
Yeah. You wanna go?
I'm going to get fitted.
I already did it in 2019.
Oh, okay.
It's-
I'm
yeah.
going again. It's in a new location, and I was told this might be the last one.
What?
Quote, I'm not sure. I told
You
him the
didn't
last
tell
one.
me that. Yeah.
So,
Having second thoughts now.
Well, gee.
all right. Okay, anything else?
You
All right.
going, Graber?
No. Sure. Well, yes, I'm sure. I mean, there's several other things going on, but thanks for that. And I think your favorite color is blue, based on everything I've noticed.
Anytime.
So I want to thank Craig Gross today for the food. I just want to reach out to him and thank you for that. And he does it every year before Memorial Day, and I just want to say thank you for bringing that into the council. It was very generous, and we all appreciate it very much. I also want to talk about the awards dinner. Kathy did a great job. I don't know what it was with that turkey. That turkey dinner was incredible. It was I think the best turkey ever. It was so good. So I think it was one of the best awards dinner we had for volunteers, and I just want to hats off to both you, the clerk's office, and all your hard work. Thank you. Last thing I want to mention, one more thing, is I went to the Mary Poppins Jr. Play. And Madison, I don't know her last name, but she's 12 years old. She played Mary Poppins. She did an amazing job. My wife and I, Paula, were just so impressed. Suda did a great job with this play. I've been to a couple others, but something with the air, the weather was perfect. The sunset there was no wind. The bugs weren't really out that bad. And your daughter, too, did an amazing job. And Fallon, I mean, the whole cast. The most interesting about the play was they built these huge, large, props, and they were all on wheels. And as they switched the scenes, they turned, and it was just really well done. I just want to say congratulations to Suda on doing a wonderful job for the city of Oldsmar. The parents loved it. Everyone, we all loved it. Now, Andrew, were you there?
His daughter was there, but he was
wasn't
out
there.
of town. Yeah.
Because
was-
I saw your sister
I
posted
was.
that you were
did-
there.
Did Mayor Beavis tag me there?
Yeah.
No, your sister did.
That's another doppelganger.
No, your sister tagged you there. And
They were watching the kids while they were overseas.
so you
My
weren't there.
family hosted my daughter there
Okay.
in place of me.
Yeah, he was in Germany, remember?
Yes.
He wasn't in Germany.
Oh, he was in Germany.
Oh, you were already?
En route to Germany.
Oh, okay.
'Cause that was Friday night, so I was over the ocean.
Yeah.
All right, and this past weekend, I got to spend time with my grandsons, and I want to congratulate my son-in-law, Roman Boss, for the father of my grandsons. He came to Tampa because he graduated to become an American citizen. He took his test and passed.
Oh, how
It was a
wonderful.
2-hour course that he took, so I just want to say congratulations to him, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and that's all I have. So the next item on the agenda is approve the tentative agenda for the May 16th, 2023 council meeting. Does anyone wish to pull or add anything to the agenda?
Need to add
Councilman-
items 10 and 11.
Oh, yep, Councilmember Gannon?
I was going to add items number 10 and 11 and move to approve the tentative agenda as amended to include items 10 and 11.
There you go. See that?
Thank you.
Second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second with added agenda items. Any other discussion? No? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Anything else for the record? Felicia? Tom? Meeting adjourned.